You're now getting to create your own seasons and tweak that a little bit. How does that make you feel? Like, what keeps you coming back?
It's the creativity for me. Like, I've always, growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own world and craft it, tell the stories with the Sims the way you want to, and now being able to control the weather and just adding that into all that makes it super exciting. It's just the freedom to be able to do what we want.
Yeah, it's a sandbox game, so you get sick of something, you knock it down, you start again, like it never ends.
So what's been your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I asked the hard question.
Yeah, I think Cats and Dogs was pretty cool because you got to have pets and a new world, and that was a heap of fun. Probably Cats and Dogs or City Living, where you can live in like big apartment buildings and go to festivals. Yeah.
For me, it would be Get to Work so far, because able to run retail stores.
Auf
so you
die
can
Woche
become an
verteilt, wie
entrepreneur,
immer.
Sell whatever you want from the catalog. I
Heute ist
always
nur
love that
EA
aspect
drin.
of the game, being able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I like the job part of it. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work.
Yes.
Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe you like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow Angels.
Oh, you can make snow angels? See, that's what I'm in for.
How exciting is that?
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Fucking Sims. Die Musik ist aber cool. Erwartungen bei EA sowieso nicht. Also EA, ich gucke eigentlich jede E3. Ja. Ich gucke eigentlich jede E3, aber EA interessiert mich halt so am wenigsten, weil keine Spiele, die mich wirklich jucken. Auf jeden Fall kommt irgendwas zu FIFA. Dann steht ja schon im Titel Battlefield 5. Passt das vom Sound eigentlich, Leute? Passt das vom Sound?
All that and more coming June 22nd to The Sims. But now, say you're interested in perhaps working in the games industry. That's what I do. I've been doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here to explain a little bit about how I could get a job in the
Also
games
heute ist nur
industry.
EA dran, wie gesagt.
How are you going to help me?
Morgen ist Microsoft dran, um 22 Uhr.
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety of opportunities and
Bethesda ist um 3:30 Uhr, um 11:06 Uhr, am 11.06. ich bin im Kopf. 11.06. um 3:30 Uhr, am 11.06. um 5 Uhr, keine Ahnung wer das ist, 11.06. um 19 Uhr Square, 11.06. 22 ist Ubisoft, also am 11. wird sehr viel kommen. Und am 12. ist um 3 Uhr morgens Sony und um 18 Uhr Nintendo. Lauter?
That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play?
Wie gesagt, EA interessiert mich jetzt auch nicht so. Vielleicht haben sie ja doch irgendwas Interessantes.
Might even be hiring someday.
Oh, it's so
Aber
exciting. The vibe here is great. It's just, I love knowing
hab
that
ja
we're
eh keine
surrounded by such
keine
creative people,
PlayStation, von
passionate
daher
people about the industry.
so viel
And it's
Switch-Zeug
great
wird da
to
jetzt
see
nicht
that come
kommen.
into our culture and see
Von
what
daher.
environments get pushed through all the other different
Aber ich
teams.
interessiere mich immer dafür, auch was die anderen bringen. Immerhin gibt es ja am Ende auch die E3 zu gewinnen, ne? Und schon interessant.
As I said earlier, you know, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? I mean, again, Tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to check to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers?
ea.com/careers. Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I'm going to have an awesome time, and that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing
nett.
video games is the
Ich
job
würde
you
sehr
want.
begrüßen.
That's right, playing the games.
Aber
How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has play testing available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia.
Ich hoffe mal, es passt jetzt mit der
EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to ea.com/playtesting, you can find the perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home. You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping how these video games are made. So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets. Because who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that. So that's, again, playtesting. Go check it out. And now we're going to go ahead inside.
Ja, hast schon recht.
What Andrea's doing.
Hast schon recht.
She looks a little too busy for me. But look at all those people. Those people in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few minutes away. And that is what's happening inside the Palladium. But I want to learn a little bit more about the Palladium itself. And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan,
Nee, war schon
how you
EA.
doing, brother?
Obwohl, EA sind mehr so die Lootbox und kauft euch mehr Zeug, um das Spiel überhaupt toll zu machen. So nach dem Motto. Und alles freizuschalten.
Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And since
Not even the closer? Old Blue Eyes was the opener?
Opening. So, since then,
Kauft euch Lootboxen, kauft euch irgendwelche Spieler bei FIFA. Es wusste nicht interessiert, ob die gut sind oder nicht, weil sich jeder beschwert. Der Gegner ist so viel besser, was hat der für komische Spieler? Mein Spieler ist ja voll scheiße, der wird abgestoßen.
And so now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets. There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh,
That's a little bit
50
about the
Sekunden.
Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show. Fun zone. She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. We're not rapping. We're still... I was lied to. Welcome to the Family Fun Zone, my friends. This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stations. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside.
Ich bin trotzdem gespannt, was die so raushauen.
And check out the show.
Wie gesagt, sind zwar safe keine Spiele für mich dabei, aber... So, Fullscreen. Bin ich mal gespannt. wollen wir mal, ne? Alter, was ist das denn? What the fuck? Was zum Fick ist das? Okay, das sieht ziemlich cool aus.
Oh my gosh, how cool
Ich
is
liebe
that?
sowas. Das ist echt cool, holy shit.
Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA
Awesome.
Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year,
Das sah krass aus, oder? Akzent ist holy shit.
because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look. Yeah, we can clap it up.
Ja, live
Last
ist
month, but we've got
krass
some new
bestimmt.
stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup
Scheiß doch
fans?
auf
You
FIFA,
guys
keiner will
excited?
FIFA. Keiner will
Awesome.
FIFA. Keiner
Then
will
we've got
FIFA.
2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me? Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right? Well, give him a break. He needs to just enjoy the show.
Es ist einfach immer dasselbe
So
mit
without
FIFA.
further
Es ist
ado,
einfach
let's get things
so.
started.
Es ist einfach... Die ganzen Fußball-Vollidioten, ja, können sie sich ruhig kaufen, aber Fußball ist so das Langweiligste, was es gibt. Steht ein Zuschauer mehr in der Tribüne, das ist die Neuerung bei FIFA 19. Battlefield ist interessant, ich habe nie Battlefield gespielt, auch COD habe ich MW3 gespielt, aber Battlefield habe ich nie gespielt. Ich bin mal gespannt.
Right.
Man
it's
soll
time
wohl
to
Frauen
kick this
spielen
thing
können bei
off.
Battlefield
It's
5.
been 2
Das
weeks
ist eine
since the
Neuerung.
reveal of Battlefield 5. And you know what? It's been exciting. There's been a lot of speculation and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. And you want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
Ich guck grad
You
mal,
will
ob
now
ich
be able
irgendwie...
to
Hallo
customize
Angel,
your
schön, dass du da
soldiers, your
bist.
vehicles and your
Was
weapons,
geht?
not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5.
Ich hab jetzt
You're
mal
going
den
to see a
Chat
lot
wieder
more of our new
eingebaut.
gameplay systems here at EA Play from our community. So
Freut mich, dass du
let's
da
talk
bist,
about
Angel.
our
Das
single
ist
player
schön.
in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game. It's about, what you will see is really those moments of human heroism. It is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who shaped the world forever.
Failure.
real and relatable people.
Real,
This
oh,
is the
real,
reality of it.
endlich!
We started off by
Endlich sehen sie real aus. Das hat man bei den Fischen in Super Mario 64
64
auch schon gesagt.
over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, that's
Crit Roll Marathon, was ist das, Angel?
So, our launch in October.
Freut mich, dass du dich dann für mich entschieden hast. Das ist
schön. On an expanding journey
mich, wenn du da bist.
to the Second World War. No loot boxes, no premium pass.
Neu. Oh! Was eine Neuerung, habt ihr gehört? Keine Lootboxen! Das gibt es ja gar nicht bei EA. Oh mein Gott! Neuerung! Nicht mehr 10 Millionen Euro reinstecken für nichts.
It's Royal.
Das sieht schon cool aus, mit der Frau oder so im Vordergrund. Also ist was Neues.
For Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield, destruction,
fucking
teamplay,
Schnauzer
vehicles
rasieren,
into
Mann. Der
this
hängt mir
new
in der
experience.
Fresse.
So we will bring you experience that you haven't played
Alles
before.
gut, Clint, hier kannst du
in
capsen, wie du willst.
Battlefield
Ich hab hier
or
keine Regeln.
anywhere
Also.
else. But
Solange es nicht ganz
more
Zeit
about
ist.
that later this year.
So with that,
Ja, ne?
it's time to show you
Keine
what makes
Lootbox
Battlefield
und kein
so
Season
special.
Pass oder was das
It's the
war?
unmatched
Wow.
intensity of our
Wow.
multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more
Krass.
epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time,
D&D-Kampagne mit
featuring
Voice
music.
Actors. D&D, was ist D&D? Matthew Mercer ist DM. Wer ist DM? Ich hab doch keine Ahnung. Ich bin dumm, es tut mir leid. Wollen wir mal gucken. Es tut mir leid, Angel, ich bin unwissend. Wollen wir mal gucken. Wollen wir mal gucken. Ach, Dungeons and Dragons, okay, das kenne ich doch. War die Abkürzung nicht bekannt? Oh, ich mag so Sequenzen, wo man die ganzen... Ja, so oben Vogelperspektive mäßig. Das sieht aber echt schön aus, also kann man nichts sagen. Aua, au, da war die Turbine, holy shit. Der Cree Voice ist schon sexy, ja.
Bitte eindroppen. Jetzt knack.
Tschüss!
Okay. Oh, FIFA, Leute! Wer hat drauf gewartet? Als ich klein war, habe ich immer davon geträumt, auf Twitch die Nummer 1 zu sein. Und ich werde gewinnen. Ja. Auch wenn es richtig schwer wird, in den schwersten Momenten, musst du daran glauben. Ich muss daran glauben, irgendwann die Nummer 1 zu sein. Das ist die Chance der Welt zu zeigen, dass ich ein Champion werden kann. Oh, er trippelt! Oh mein Gott! Neuerung! Scheiße. Ich sehe schon, ich werde das ja auf YouTube hochladen, ne? Ich werde schon die Kommentare sehen. Du FIFA-Hater! Falls sich überhaupt wer anguckt, ich weiß. Bist nicht Naruto? Warum Naruto? Was habe ich für einen Naruto-Move gemacht? Ich hasse Fußball auch. Fußball ist so langweilig. Und dann die ganzen Vögel, die sich halt drauf einbilden. Meine Mannschaft hat gewonnen und du bist ein Loser. Das ist so schrecklich einfach. Und dann die ganzen besoffenen, fetten Pissköpfe da. Die jodeln rum, ey, PvP, Bayern. Halt die Schnauze. Gib mir nicht auf den Sack. Genau so wie der sieht hier aus. Aber no body shaming. Ich bin selber dick, okay?
The world's biggest league joins the world's game.
And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer.
Der Pokal sieht auch nicht scheiße aus. Ich würde nicht mal wegen dem Pokal spielen wollen. Der sieht kacke aus. Guckt euch das an.
How the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game.
Ich gucke mir sehr gerne FIFA-Zeug an bei irgendwelchen Leuten, die Geld haben, weißt du, wie die dann für 1.000 Euro Packs ziehen, wo ich mir dann denke, du bist so ein Vollidiot, gib mir doch die 1.000 Euro, ich kann sie besser gebrauchen, als du mit deiner scheiß FIFA-Pack-Sucht, wo eh nur voll Scheiße rauskommt, weil das extra so gemacht ist, Vollidiot. Ich weiß es nicht, ey, ich weiß es nicht. Fußball ist einfach so für so viele...
And this year we're giving you the tools to control the pitch from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now...
Das Einzige, was sie machen, ist schießen und dann, wenn sie ein Tor gemacht haben, machen die immer... Oder sonst was für Moves, weißt du, da kommen die alle angerannt und werfen sich auf den drauf. Manchmal zieht der eine sich auch aus, aber es gibt eine gelbe Karte.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one.
Also Rocket League habe ich nie gespielt, ich kann nicht darüber urteilen.
But for your country,
aber es sieht immer ziemlich langweilig aus. Ich weiß nicht.
The World Cup.
Mario Smash Football, Centis. Ich liebe dich. Mario Smash Football, darauf warte ich. Das ist das einzige Fußball, was ich mag. Mario Smash Football war nice. Genau wie das Basketballspiel für DS. Das war dope. Ich hab's geliebt.
We've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC and Nintendo Switch.
Ja, ja eben. Aber das machen so viele. Sollen sie Fußball gucken, wenn sie Sportsmänner sind, aber nicht so Hurensöhne von wegen, die steigen ab, weil ihr seid so scheiße. Lasst den anderen noch den Spaß an ihrer Mannschaft. Was ist los mit euch? Halt doch einfach die Fresse. Verstehe ich nicht. Oder die ganzen, wenn die Mannschaft mal verliert, dass sie sich dann auf die Fresse hauen oder sturzbesoffen sind, das ist so widerlich, Mann. Ich hasse es ja sowieso, also so betrunkene Menschen sollen sie machen. Ich finde das so widerlich und abtören. Wenn irgendwelche besoffen in der Ecke liegen, das ist so ekelhaft.
And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to
irgendwann spiele ich mal, wenn ich mich mal dazu überwinden kann. Aber das kann
so I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available
was meint ihr, was los ist?
PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah.
Ist doch schon mal was. Also das muss ich ihnen trotzdem lassen. Die hauen das Spiel jetzt schon mal raus, dass sie es anspielen können. Das finde ich cool. Finde ich cool.
We're going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
Aber was meint ihr, was bei... Concrafter... Habt ihr das gesehen? Bäh! Bäh! Ist ja ekelhaft.
But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you and auf la vista!
Ja, Axel, das ist wirklich so. Was meint ihr, was los ist? Also jetzt kann ich ja auch endlich mal Ende erzählen, wenn die WM wieder anfängt. Ich werde WM auch gucken. WM ist das Einzige, was ich gucke, wenn Deutschland spielt. Der Rest interessiert mich nicht so. Weißt du, was ich meine? aber...
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests.
Ja, da war Concraft da links in diesem Bild, wenn ich nicht komplett blöd bin.
Well, the FIFA team never rests.
Da waren irgendwie ein paar Leute.
Bringing the Champions League and the World Cup.
Ich guck nicht mal mehr WM. Ja, ich habe letztes Jahr WM. Letzte WM war ich im Krankenhaus, da habe ich geguckt mit den ganzen Leuten. Und ich war Orakel Nummer 1. Ich habe 3 Spiele richtig geraten. Sogar das Finale. Von wegen keine Ahnung, Zahl zu Zahl und dann Entscheidung durch Elfmeter. Und so war's. Es war krass. Ich war fucking Orakel.
The consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription.
Gewettet, ne?
As consumers watching movies,
wo ich noch im Sonnenstudio gearbeitet habe, habe ich meinen Tipp abgegeben und habe so eine 1 Kilogramm Tüte Gummibärchen bekommen. Nur blöd, dass ich keine Gummibärchen so wirklich mag.
And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world.
Cool, die machen den DS nach.
That's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole
das war eine
variety
Zerfickung
of
mit Deutschland 7-1 gegen Brasilien. Das war so heftig. Da kann man sagen, was man will. Auch wenn man Fußball nicht mag. Das war so krank. Die wurden so geraped, Mann. Es war schon traurig zuzusehen, wie die alle am Heulen waren. Ey.
Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we
€
hope to bring you in the future.
Mir würde auch ein
The second
Zehner
part of that,
reichen.
of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games.
Fehler, ja.
Today, we're
Die schreien
announcing
einfach wieder alle
Origin
rum.
Access Premiere.
Besaufen
So
sich
3 things you need to know about it. Origin
Tun wir
Access
das auf
Premiere will
größte
bring you all
Fußballfans,
of
nur
our
weil
new
WM
PC games, starting with Madden NFL.
Und dann sind da die ganzen Pisser, die sagen, oh Deutschland, Deutschland ist mein Land, Deutschland gewinnt, Deutschland Beste. Und dann gibt es die, ey, Spanien wird gewinnen, ey, Spanien. Und dann gibt es die, ey, Spanien, ja, geil. Und dann gibt es, keine Ahnung, was noch für Länder, ja. Und dann hassen die sich wieder alle gegenseitig, ey, wie kannst du nicht für Deutschland sein, du wohnst doch in Deutschland. Oder so hier ein richtiger Scheiß.
That's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of
Ja, das
subscription,
Rumhupen,
come
ja.
in and play a free
Das hab ich schon
trial
wieder
of Origin Access, our base subscription.
Was war da
this
jetzt,
weekend.
Madden? Madden habe ich auch
Thank
nicht
you and have a
gespielt.
great show.
Das sind alles Sportspiele, kann ich jetzt mit anfangen. Mario Smash Football, bringt das raus oder einen neuen Basketballteil. Das war so geil, Mann. War das Plants vs. Zombies? Tatsache. Batman, okay. Indie-Spiel. Sieht aus wie Mass Effect, keine Ahnung, ist es wahrscheinlich nicht. Madden. Forza Horizon vielleicht? Das war absurd, oder? Und das ist Sims? Keine Ahnung, sah aus wie ein Dark Souls-Klon. Das sieht aus wie Fortnite, ist es aber nicht. Okay.
Hey, everybody. What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Yes,
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Wie heißt der? Vincent Poe?
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday,
Das war
and
wertlos.
there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be. And we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right, between 3 and 4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits? No?
It's not a nice.
It's a dark time.
It's a dark time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
Dieser Typ.
All right, so I think people are
Ja, ne? Der guckt so richtig in die Kamera, so von wegen,
It will be
geil.
holiday of next year.
Sollte man den kennen, ne? Irgendwas mit Call of Duty habe ich gelesen, keine Ahnung.
Sorry to dash any hopes.
Producer.
But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Schäm dich. Schäm dich. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE in Stockholm on Star Wars Battlefront 2. I'm really happy and excited to be here today, so thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. So,
ich bin auf die Memes gespannt, die rauskommen. Irrenanstalt ist wieder da und Vivi, was ist denn auf einmal los? Kaum ist Malte da, kommt Irrenanstalt und Vivi auch wieder. Menschenskinder. Schön, dass ihr da seid.
Make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a
Alle mit der
bunch of new
Katze,
character
okay, dann muss ich halt
for players to
gegenwirken.
select
Hier,
instead.
das ist mein
So
Emote.
from
Mein
there,
Emote ist auch
we added a
schön.
new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And
was ist das denn?
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved
Mini-Chewbacca's.
the Ewok hunt. So, as you
Ja,
might
schämt
know,
euch alle, ihr seid alle kein Sub außer
in our
Malte.
Han Solo
Zäh!
season with
Und
content
Failure.
from the movie coming
Nee, alles
next
gut.
week.
Ach,
It's
Quatsch, alles
headlined
gut,
by the new
Ihr
planet
dürft die
Kessel,
Emotes
a
von
really
Kevin auch
dangerous
benutzen. Alles
place,
gut, Mann. Alles gut.
and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, Extraction. So looking forward a little bit.
Ich habe schon mal einen Star Wars Teil gesehen, das ist aber schon Jahre her. Das war das mit General Grievous oder wie er heißt.
Team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts.
Das war Han Solo und das andere war Chewbacca, das bin ich.
But that's not all.
Nur im Gesicht.
We know that you have been asking for
To
new
be
heroes,
emotes.
villains and planets from
Ja, ich wollte mir
a
sowieso
certain
irgendwann mal ein
era
Emote
that
von dir machen
features
lassen.
a very iconic Star Wars conflict.
Also, dass du mein Emote
So
mal
I'm
ein bisschen
excited to
überarbeitest
confirm
oder
that
so.
Battlefront
Wenn ich
2
irgendwann mal Geld
this
habe.
year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Mehr Emotes kann ich ja nicht haben und ich kann auch keine Subscriber-Icons haben, weil ich nur
featuring
Affiliate bin.
multiple levels,
Leider Gottes.
including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront.
Ja, ist ja egal. Du
So let's
zeigst
talk
das
about the
trotzdem.
heroes and villains. First, let me introduce
Ist das nicht General Grievous?
the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous.
Ja.
And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan
Brain in Star Wars. Brain bin ich.
Finally making his debut.
Sag mal
in
einer, ich habe keine
Battlefront
Ahnung
after
von
all these
Star
years.
Wars. Ich habe alles
But
gesehen. Ich bin
we're not
großer
done.
Fan.
That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force,
General Grievous mit den
Obi-Wan's
4
unruly
Laserschwertern.
Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Lösch dich.
The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you. So thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3. Thanks.
Weißt du, was das Lustige ist? Die sagen, das wird das beste Star Wars Game und haben nicht erwähnt, dass Lootboxen drin sind. Wetten, ist in Lootboxen drin, wie im letzten Spiel. Und es war einfach ranzig, das Spiel. Das ist was ich mitbekommen habe. Oh, das ist doch das Spiel, was Angel so mag. Wie heißt das Spiel nochmal? Das kenne ich. Wie heißt das? War das nicht Angel, die das so mochte? Wie hieß das nochmal? Ja, Malte, genau. Unravel, stimmt. Oh, dann hat's ja gelohnt, dass Angel hier reingekommen ist. Ja, der Fahren. Tja, Angel. Ist Jani jetzt tot? Hat er überlebt?
It's really good to see you.
Hat er Nagellack drauf? Warum? Warum hat er Nagellack drauf?
In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark.
Also mir ist es egal, aber ich
bin
es nicht gewohnt, einen Mann mit Nagellack zu sehen. Vor allem nicht in so krassen Farben. Oh, ein zweiter! Oh, sein Freund! Oh, wie bei Avatar, sie sind connected. Oh mein Gott, wie süß! Oh, er hat einen Freund! Das ist wie bei Pikmin! Darf er doch? Ja, klar darf er, Leute. Übertreibt doch nicht direkt. Ich habe nur gefragt, warum er Nagellack drauf hat. So rot-gelb, rot-gelb. Ich bin sowas nicht gewohnt, dass ein Mann Nagellack trägt. Ich habe das voll selten gesehen. Ich habe das eigentlich noch nie gesehen, außer irgendwie im Internet. Angel ist gecatcht. Das ist aber süß, Mann. Guck mal, er hat einen Freund, das ist voll schön. Mit Battle Royale Mode. Ja, Mann. Guck mal, die können sogar Fortnite-Tänze machen. Und springen rum. Jani macht 4 Schaden.
And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help.
Boah, die hüpfen rum, ist voll süß.
Welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself.
Ich habe Little Big Planet nie gespielt. Das ist so eine komische Nagellack-Kombination. Rot-Gelb, Rot-Gelb. Warum hat er nicht Rot-Blau gemacht? Das würde besser passen zu dem Spiel. Oh, was ist das denn? Okay.
There we are.
Ach, die mussten umstellen, okay. Oh, guck mal! Oh, wie süß ist das denn? Komm mit, Freund, ich nehme dich mit, wickel dich um mich. Und das ist ein Männchen. Oh, ein fetter Truthahn, Alter, geil. Erst Schlachten. Oh, Alter! Junge, Endboss, Dark Souls, Mann. Das ist voll cool. Das erinnert mich an Limbo, nur in fröhlich.
And then when you get to the more puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into 2 and switch back and forth between the 2 characters.
Oh, das ist voll cool.
That's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together.
Das hat aber echt was von Pikmin. Der Müll, der da rumliegt und dann so kleine Männchen. Er kann fucking Wandsprung wie Mario.
So I guess I'll
ja, Alter, ich sehe halt die Referenzen. Das Huhn ist einfach Dark Souls, das ist 10 Meter groß, das Huhn im Vergleich zu dir. Das ist der fucking Endboss. So Miniatur-Pikmin-artig, mit dem Müll. Avatar, dass die ihre Knoten verbinden, ja.
Playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right.
Die Musik ist echt cool.
And I'll catch you. There you go.
Ich weiß, das ist nicht so groß.
Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead.
Ey, ich war mal Spielejournalist.
So here it goes. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part.
Ich hab das mal gemacht.
Got it? Oh, very nice. Oh, Buster.
Also zumindest habe ich die News geschrieben.
Sweet, well done.
Zu neuen Spielen.
Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse. I'll sneak up here.
Stimmt, Spider-Man! Wie konnte ich das vergessen? Ich dachte eher so Just Cause, aber dann dachte ich mir, ja, Just Cause, das wäre jetzt zu viel des Guten. Aber da hast du ja auch so einen komischen Enterhaken.
Now I'll go.
Wo hast du das denn gemacht? Auf einer Internetseite?
I'll pull you up. There you go.
Aber ich habe meistens einfach nur die ganzen E-Mails von den Spieleentwicklern genommen, kopiert, ein bisschen was umgeschrieben, ja, das sich anhört nach meinen Worten, dann habe ich es einfach gepostet. Aber ich habe es irgendwann nicht mehr weitergemacht, ich hatte keine Lust.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, yeah, I really hope you like it.
Auf welcher? Tja, das ist eine gute Frage,
Before
oder?
I go, I just want to send some love to the team back home because working on this game has been a completely amazing team effort on so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here, and thank you to those, and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, wie die Seite hieß. Freund! Guck mal, wie süß! Wir sind verbunden fürs Leben, Freund. Oh, ich hab voll Gänsehaut. Das ist schön. Das ist voll cool, Mann. Ja, Unravel 1 habe ich auch mal gesehen. Das ist super schön, wirklich. Also das würde ich sogar auch spielen.
Thank you, Martin.
Aber ich habe keine Konsole.
And the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong.
Aber es hat sich echt, also das Soundtrack war echt schön.
It's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard it. You'll be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
Oh shit, Angel! Hast du das gehört?
Thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares.
Krass, das habe ich noch nie erlebt. Gab's das schon mal? Auf der E3 angekündigt und direkt released?
And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well.
Jetzt kommt Array Out 2 oder was?
Anyhow, in March that game caught fire.
Oder ein DLC?
It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the
Ja, sie wollte es wirklich sofort. Jetzt hat es. Krasser Scheiß.
Joseph and his team or expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games.
Berlin?
When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Conny Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games.
Ich muss noch die ganzen Alerts hier reinballern, die habe ich noch gar nicht drin.
Thank you, Patrick.
Alerts muss ich reinhauen.
I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you. We are EA, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing.
Ja, es kann gut sein, dass es erst nach der E3 soweit ist.
SOS, as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying
Akzent, danke für deinen
so
Retweet.
important
Danke
and so
für deinen
unique
Support.
is that
Dankeschön.
nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think, as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art.
Letting it out!
I'm still amazed.
Ich bin selber nicht besser in Englisch, ja, aber...
Seems to just float out of me, like, right into the hand and onto the paper. I think...
I think into the water.
Because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and families see those who struggle.
Du pennst ein wenig, das ist nicht gut.
We achieve all this in playful ways, so that players
Ja, ich verstehe das. Sie ist ultra aufgeregt. Ich könnte das nicht, Mann. Ich kann das verstehen. Es ist aber trotzdem lustig. Ja, das Deutsch zu hören, aber ich weiß, wie das ist vor so einer großen Menge. Vielleicht nicht so groß wie da, aber man ist schon aufgeregt. Man will es ja auch gut rüberbringen, das ist schon klar. Also ich bin ja der Letzte, der kein Verständnis hat.
The game is about finding out why this happened to her.
Warum hat die so ein T-Shirt an? Ist das nicht dieses Autobahn-Schild-Dings?
The goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger.
Ja.
Some would be better off a little smaller. But to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real? This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me.
Alter, was ist das denn? Holy fuck, was ist das denn für eine kranke Scheiße?
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. Was?
Hat Vibe von diesem einen Spiel. Wie heißt das nochmal? Rhyme? Rhyme? Das ist interessant.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one.
Von Kraftwerk, aber da stand ja den ihr Spiel drauf.
We can shut you down and we can put you on an island. Crossover.
Nee, das war Rhyme.
Gang.
Vom Stil her.
We're balling. Be ready. Cause we're coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next. Or be the answer. As long as you hold your course.
Ja, das ist aber nicht Mario Basketball, das ist Scheiß Basketball. Ah, das Indie-Spiel hat mir echt, also vom Style, das war sehr komisch, so creepy. So. Sah interessant aus.
And this is my squad.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for Young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
And here he is now in his first championship game, looking to accomplish a goal.
3rd and 4, throws it low. T.Y. drops it.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have a credible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev.
I'm the one trägt ein Shirt mit 0.
It's gonna be your champion.
You want to get smacked again on TV? Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Wien juckt, ob der Champion in Maddens 18 ist.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I've been good. You still recovering from that butt whooping?
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire. I like that a lot. As you guys know, this is Young Kiv, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like, give it up to Young Kiv, y'all. Give it up.
Juckt.
Young Kiv. How has it been?
Das einzig wahre Basketballspiel ist Mario.
I've always been a competitor.
Mario Slam Basketball.
Mario Slam Basketball. I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm.
Ja,
so then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's #1. #2, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I
Am
made the final on
Lurken?
TV
Okay,
and got
schade,
blown
aber
out.
Glück
But all
noch.
those losses
Ich hab
made
jetzt
me gain a
Kirschen
lot of
hier.
mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun.
Das ist wirklich so das Indie-Spiel. Die Indie-Spiele waren bisher das Interessanteste.
I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these.
to the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain and failure, all just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise.
Weil, wisst ihr, was ich nie verstehe?
So that you can truly see.
Beim Football sagen die immer ganz komische random Zahlen. 28, 43, 5 und los. Irgendwie so ganz komisch. Das kann gut sein.
Would you let the moment define you?
Okay, gut.
Or will you define the moment?
Ja, gut, das hätte man sich auch denken können, stimmt schon. Hätte auch vielleicht auch die Rückennummer sein können, das hätte ich jetzt zum Beispiel gedacht. Aber Rugby
Hello,
ist auch
ladies and
ziemlich
gentlemen.
cool.
I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez.
Ja,
How you
Angel,
doing
du
today?
bist
I'm super excited to be here.
brain.
We're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live
Mobile games.
head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the enemy's base and win.
Angel, hörst du denn dann, hörst du wirklich, wenn wir rufen?
Talking about it, let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room. If you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control. Yes. His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage.
Spielen die jetzt ein scheiß Mobile Games zusammen oder was?
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these.
Das sah aus wie so ein StarCraft
Mobile
Game.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go.
Der sieht aus wie Liv Floyds Bruder.
All right, let's
Der
kick
Rechte.
this off. Nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good
Zumindest
genre.
auf der Couch
I'm
gerade von
very
der Seite.
excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come out to hold that top point. Both players, of course, trying to take that position. Nick and Knight being able to reach it a little bit first in a strategy game. That flank position, that In Control is going from the top side. Also very important as Nick and Knight's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep, Nick and Knight with some attack bikes in the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right, and In Control making a lot of progress to that far right side of the match.
Der Rote ist richtig am Verkacken, Mann. So ein Lachs. Oh, Angel, warum sagst du das? Ich hätte jetzt auch so gern was bestellt. Ich hab so lange nichts mehr bestellt. Ich hätte Bock auf so eine schöne Pizza. Auch bei so einer Mittler.
That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now. Both two zones in control of Nick at Night. He will have the missile
super uninteressant aus.
towards In Control's base.
Alles klar, Malte, gönn dir was zu essen. Habt ihr euch alle bestellt? Sushi und jetzt bestellt Angels? Ihr seid scheiße, wisst ihr das? Schämt euch. Deswegen gibt's jetzt Pizza.
Begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nickit Knight to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pipple as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, in control flanks, he takes the top, that missile, fires!
Jetzt wird auch so eine richtig standardmäßige, geile, braun gebrannte, normale Salami.
And the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In control's very heavy artillery force has been doing a great job at taking control of the map.
Yep.
And we can see as more of Nickit Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those. As your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But in control, it's just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nickit Knight is trying to get in there, but there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this.
Another drill pod we're seeing with some flame
super
tanks.
uninteressant.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry. Help to
Der Rote hat doch eh
keep that out.
verloren.
Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nickit Knight to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nickit Knight cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close to firing with
Wo ist gerade ziemlich gut von den Roten raus.
for Nickit Knight, looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his forces around. He doesn't want to engage with just one or two units. He wants to move all of them together.
Boah, ein Roboter, er läuft straight auf Richtung Menschen unten zu, unten links. Ja, der Panzer von dem Blauen wurde zerstört. Jetzt werden die letzten Raketenwerfermenschen von dem Riesenroboter zerstört. Und der rote Panzer wird auch zerstört von dem anderen Roboter. Jetzt schießt er auf diese Motorradähnlichen komischen Viecher. Mal gucken, ob der Riesenroboter das hinbekommt. Ist er stark genug? Ja, er hat es noch geschafft. Oben wird alles zerstört, die ganzen Mineralien werden zerstört von einem Panzer und den Motorradfahrern, von dem Roten. Der Rote hat einen Space Shuttle rechts beschworen, links der Blaue hat einen super heftigen Panzer. Ja. Da kommt noch ein kleines mobiles Autochen mit einem Geschütz oben drauf und ein Missile-Fahrzeug. Jetzt wird das Raumschiff zerstört. Die Rakete ist gestartet, was auch immer es macht. Und Rot ist tot. Victory, wie bei LOL geklaut. Super geil, super schön. Wenn das kein Quality Commentary von mir war, dann weiß ich nicht.
That was awesome. We saw a little bit of everything right there. Perfect. Yeah. Let's hear it for Nathanius, Nickit Knight, and In Control. Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals
Command & Conquer?
Strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head
War das nicht immer so ein overhypedes, krasses Spiel? Und jetzt kommt's für einen scheiß Mobile-Kack raus?
But I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today.
Ich weiß nicht, was Command & Conquer ist, aber ich dachte, das wäre so ein overhypedes, krasses Spiel, was jeder haben wollte und gerne gespielt hat. Wow. So kann man ein Spiel degradieren. So kann man es degradieren, Mann. Ja, siehst du, Malte, da hast du dein neues Command & Conquer für Mobile. Mega Strategie. Auf komische Sechsecke irgendwelche Menschen drauf tun. Was ist das jetzt? Das ist der Command & Conquer Trailer zum Mobile Game. Guckt euch die Grafik an. Das hätten die auch als Spiel machen können, oder? Guck dir das an. Richtig realistischer Trailer und dann seht ihr so eine Rotze. Was ist das? Was ist das denn? Richtig aufwendiger HD, Full HD, 4K Trailer für ein scheiß Mobile Game. Nehmt die Texturen und klatscht die ins Spiel. Seid ihr blöd? Was zur Hölle ist das denn?
Before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet.
Wie lustig
who
ist
come
das
to work
denn?
every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice. Is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly. That no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play.
Lächerlich, oh Angel.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games and as much as you love playing them, there's something that is even greater that we can do together.
Ja, sowas, was ich unbedingt im Multiplayer hat, nehme ich an. Isu, was geht? Schön, dass du da bist.
Last
Hallo.
weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the
Das war super
power
mit
of
Command
play
Conquer,
can
das
be a
hat mich
positive
gekillt.
force for social
Ultra HD-Trailer
Millions of you out there
und ein scheiß Mobile-Game.
participated in
Das war so
9 in-game
super.
challenges
Da bepisse ich
in
mich
our
die ganze
games,
Zeit
logging
drüber
millions
jetzt.
of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and
Tun sie
equality
auch, Isu.
are not something we strive for.
Aber sie haben groß angepriesen, Isu, bei Battlefield 5 wird es keine Lootboxen geben und kein Season Pass oder was für English Pass. Oh.
Pace's National Bullying Prevention Center and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization.
Okay.
All are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support.
Horizon würde ich super gerne spielen, wenn ich irgendwann eine PS4 habe. Das steht auf der Liste, da habe ich richtig Bock drauf. Das sieht echt cool aus.
And thanks for the incredible privilege of making games for all of you. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at Anthem.
The gods vanished and left our world in chaos.
Ich glaube, das ist jetzt gleich das Ende.
Altering. Destroying. The anthem is all that remains.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
Also Irrenanstalt war vorhin im Stream und meinte, er ist gespannt auf Anthem. Das hat wohl so Vibe von Destiny.
It wants to destroy us all.
Das ist das bessere Destiny wird, okay. Horizon ist der Grund, warum ich mir eine PS4 gekauft habe. Ich habe noch ein paar mehr Gründe, aber Horizon ist einer davon. Das ist Genjis Zwillingsbruder. Ja gut, hat man jetzt nicht so allzu viel gesehen. Maschinen. Was ist das für Autistenbild? Ey, da krieg ich, Alter. Geht's noch? Lasst meine armen Augen in Ruhe.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the BioWare team to chat with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutzard.
Hallo.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now, we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with stories sort of bolted on this side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
Weiß ich nicht, also ich glaube, Anthem war das letzte, was sie ankündigen wollten.
Connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same areas. Now, you can build a solution to that, but you have to really build it into the core of the game. And that's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission.
Konzeptart sieht aber schön aus.
And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world.
Was wobbelt da so hin und her?
Whether or
ist eine Bassbox oder was?
What we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single-player experience. I turn in my rewards.
Ah, das ist doch Singleplayer. Das ist jetzt Singleplayer.
I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single-player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when, from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore.
Ah, Malte sagt das nicht. Vielleicht kommt es nicht jetzt, aber bald.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain.
Metroid kam auch so lange nicht und jetzt kommt Metroid Prime 4.
So Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer,
Animal Crossing will jeder und es kommt nicht.
Weißt du, was ich meine? Das
kann man so pauschal nicht
sagen. What's really exciting
war ja genau wie mit Fire
Emblem. And not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left
Zockst du
behind
danach
their
noch? Ich
massive tools,
denke.
and those tools are in constant conflict with this
Wenn da nicht alle wieder
unknowable
still
force
sind im
called
Chat.
the anthem of creation.
Einige werden
And the
sicher danach
chaos
gehen,
of
aber
those things pushing against each other,
Prinzip hätte ich da
means that
würde
the
ich
world
noch ein
is
bisschen
constantly
Overwatch
being
spielen.
reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic
Ziemlich null, ja, ist
monsters.
ja jetzt auch
It's a
eh gleich
dangerous
vorbei.
environment that you need to wear a suit of powered armor, a javelin, to be safe in.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there
Ja, gut,
maybe
weiß ich
don't
nicht, keine
stop to
Ahnung.
think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. And really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think
Was ist denn
about
bis jetzt euer Favorit
principles
von den
around
Spielen?
art style, tone, and even the technology and the
Also
parts
Unravel war
of
schon
our
nice.
new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right now. And so the world is always changing.
Auch wenn das jetzt auch
the,
ziemlich cool aussieht.
Storms, seasons, and it's a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to
Ich denke, es
drop
könnte ein
into
interessantes
the
Spiel
world,
werden.
almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
Ne, Iso, wenn du dann auch da
I mean,
bist, dann
all
kann
of
ich auch
the
noch ein
moving
bisschen
parts in
spielen,
the
das ist kein
dynamic
Problem.
world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together.
Ja, die
But
Indie-Games
even though
waren
there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes
das
back
Beste
to
bei
your
ihnen.
character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer.
Ich werde es wahrscheinlich auch nicht spielen, weil dafür ich gebe lieber mein Geld für Sachen aus, die ich dann wirklich möchte, für Spiele. Sieht super aus, ich würde es auch, wenn es, keine Ahnung, wenn es mal im Angebot wäre, würde ich es mir überlegen, aber...
Our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the anthem of creation, and so we need to stop them.
Auf Solitude sah interessant aus wegen diesen abgefuckten Viechern, die da waren. Und der Style, so Windbreaker, Rhyme.
What's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger,
nice.
and then there's the Colossus,
Boah, ich würde auch so viel Scheiße einfach
and
streamen.
finally the Storm.
Seit ich die neue Grafikkarte habe, bin ich ja nur noch am Stream gefühlt. Also auf jeden Fall wesentlich mehr als davor.
Like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage in, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like
hätte ich einen Alligator, ne? Boah, ich würde so ausrasten mit Switch spielen. Aber das ist cool, hier so die verschiedensten Areale, dass da verschiedenste Charaktere sind. Unter Wasser, im Himmel.
The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
Oh, Spyro, ich habe Spyro nie gespielt. Spyro würde ich auch so gerne noch spielen. Wann kommt das für PlayStation 4? Das kommt ja auch für Switch, ne? Oder kommt es nicht für Dings? Oh, kommt es nicht, es kommt nicht für Switch. Oh, schön.
Yeah, so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear
kommt
and
nicht für Switch.
weapons,
Steht da
but
zumindest nicht
also
auf
being able
Google.
to personalize the way that it
Toll!
both
Noch
through
ein Grund, um eine
paint jobs as well
PS4
as
zu
changing the
kaufen.
actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well.
September, was habe ich
and
verpasst?
because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up, because actually, Jay Legato has a question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Ja, 21. September, wenn meine Schwester
We are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to
Aber gerade ist es echt langweilig, die Präsentation. Holy shit.
But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, ongoing service that provides new content for a long period of time, new story, new experiences for everyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my javelin
Ich hasse Spyro, ist so ein Spiel, das hätte ich auch
Casey,
gerne mal spielen. So viele reden immer positiv von Spyro. Ich habe nie einen Teil gespielt davon.
Yeah, it really is about, you know, the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So
Müssen wir überlegen, ich war durchgehend eigentlich Nintendo, durchgehend. Ich habe eine Playstation gehabt, dafür habe ich Ratchet & Clank gekauft mit Dragon Quest 8. Und noch ein bisschen iToy und so. Sonst hatte ich nie wirklich Spiele für Playstation 2. Also, so gesehen, ich bin nur mit Nintendo aufgewachsen. Diese ganzen anderen Genres, Spiele kenne ich überhaupt nicht mehr. Das wäre so eine heftige Erfahrung für mich, so eine aufgefrischte, neue einfach zum Nachholen. Gab es?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story with the fun of playing with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun, even for people that don't normally engage in this.
So von der Wii-Version habe ich nicht mal irgendwas mitbekommen. Aber dementsprechend ist auch die Bewertung. 64%, 47%. Kein Wunder, dass ich davon nichts gehört habe.
Yeah? You guys want that?
Ja, Gameplay ist wenigstens mal interessant.
Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will.
Ja, klar, ich finde auch einige schlecht bewertete Spiele
friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Freelancer, time to get to work. Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
Sieht aber schon cool aus. Also.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
Das sieht echt cool aus. Okay. Das ist cool. Es sieht sehr schick aus.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
Nicht so atmosphärisch.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast.
Ich finde eigentlich, es sieht sehr schön aus. Die Gebiete finde ich auch eigentlich ziemlich schön. Ist ja auch nur mal ein kleiner Teil. Also ich finde das eigentlich ziemlich...
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came
Kommt der
from
erste
below your
Boss.
position.
Kann sein, ja.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it, and we should find the source.
Oh, nee. Oh, fucking Metroid. Okay, doch nicht, er kommt runter. Ja. Ich weiß. Das war der erste Boss.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
Yeah, and that was actually just a short version of the full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds, when do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Oh.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey.
Sieht interessant aus. Also hätte ich eine PS4 und die Häppchen, die über das Jahr verteilt noch kommen würden, sehen gut aus, dann würde ich mir tatsächlich überlegen, das zu holen.
I also want to give a big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command & Conquer Rivals starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Oh, scheinbar war's das. Also, was haben wir gesehen? FIFA, langweilig. Dass sie aber dass man das heute schon runterladen kann und spielen kann ein bisschen, finde ich cool. Dass Unravel direkt nach der E3 rauskommt, anscheinend, finde ich interessant. Weiß ich nicht, ob es sowas schon gab. Yo, Dennis, was geht? Basketballspiel juckt halt keinen. Footballspiel juckt halt keinen. Die Indie-Spiele waren halt echt das Beste. Die Indie-Spiele waren halt echt das Beste. Unravel sah super schön aus, die Musik war cool. Ja. Dieses Sea of Dingsbums Pipapo sah auch interessant aus, auch wenn man nicht so viel gesehen hat. Vom Look her, wie gesagt, so Wind Waker Rhyme-like. Und hat was Deepes, glaube ich, so was Böses, Deepes, keine Ahnung, weil diese Monster, die sahen schon ziemlich traumatisch aus, ja. So richtig so böse, ja. Sea of Solitude, stimmt, genau so. Und was gab es noch? Star Wars. Habe ich halt eh keinen Peil von, ne? Wenn sie es so verkacken wie den letzten Teil, dann haben sie eh verkackt. Und Battlefield 5. Sah auch interessant aus. Keine Lootboxen, Leute. Beste Neuerung für EA, also nicht schlecht. Was ist das gerade für ein Typ im Fernsehen? Im Fernsehen, auf YouTube, kenne ich nicht. Was hat der für die Kette um? Was ist los mit dem? Keine Ahnung. Auf jeden Fall. Fazit. Recht langweilig, also. Irgendwelche YouTuber, den kenne ich sogar, den linken da, den rechten, den dritten, sagen wir einfach mal. Ist das nicht einer von Wein? Ich weiß es nicht. Auf jeden Fall, was hat der für ein Bart? Junge, wie heißt dieser Anwalt nochmal? Aus dieser Fernsehserie. Ingo Lenzen. Ingo Lenzens Sohn, Alter. Ah, scheiße. Nee, aber wie gesagt, also relativ langweilig fand ich tatsächlich. Kleine Lichtblicke wie Unravel, wie gesagt, war sehr schön. Interessant, dass die Indie-Titel mal krasser sind als alles andere. Anthem sah aber auch cool aus. Also, die beinahe die YouTuber wurden. Sah interessant aus. Ich denke, würde mehr Zeug rauskommen und ich hätte eine PS4, würde ich es mir überlegen, ob ich es hole. Ansonsten, wie gesagt, also Command & Conquer so zu verschandeln. Ich glaube, da wird eine kleine Hatewelle kommen, dass die so ein verficktes Mobile-Game daraus machen. Aber so ein Full HD 4K Ultra-Trailer raushauen. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, das war so mein Fazit. Habt ihr noch irgendwas zu sagen? Hättet ihr euch noch irgendwas gewünscht von EA oder so? Oder? Dragon Age 4. Ich habe mal einen Dragon Age Teil gezockt. Fand ich ziemlich cool. Aber es gibt echt viele, die Dragon Age gerne wollen, ne? Also von EA erwarte ich eigentlich gar nichts. Dito. Können wir bitte nicht FIFA sehen? Dann gehe ich einfach auf meinen Kanal. Auf jeden Fall. Klicks echt nicht stabil von meinem neuen Video. 66 Aufrufe. Ich weine. Guckt mal das hier. 23.000, 4.000, 1.000. Oh Gott, nein, nicht meine Stimme. 32.000. Ah, ich war mal so gut. Auf jeden Fall recht meh, die Präsentation. Gehst du jetzt, Xantis? Okay, dann ciao, Xantis. Yo, Scratcher, schön, dass du da bist. Auf jeden Fall, wie gesagt, nicht viel erwartet von EA, auch nicht so viel bekommen. Von daher passt das schon. EA hat auf jeden Fall schwach angefangen, meiner Meinung nach. Ich weiß nicht, ihr seht das bestimmt auch so. Und, ja. Ich mache den Stream jetzt erstmal kurz aus, damit ich ihn so hochladen kann. Ich würde sofort wieder angehen, der Stream. An die Leute auf YouTube, die bis hierhin geguckt haben. Danke fürs Zugucken, ja. Wie gesagt, ich mache den Stream sofort wieder an. Bis gleich, Leute. Wartet auf mich.